In Oriala is nice place, the bush, the forest. All we plant, banana, pineapple, yam, pumpkin, potato, and the live in the same.
Oriala is one of the first communities in Guyana which had land title, and that was in 1976. What happened over that period of time is that we never capture any proper documentation with the government and our community, and we never had a settlement on what exactly is ours.
So if we don't own the area, then we don't have access to all these things. And you know, there are different things that we traditionally or that we know that belongs to us. And if we don't have this certificate of ownership for it, it affects us.
There are many issues that we face in this community. It has been a problem for many years, whereby villagers are being challenged whether they're doing lumbering, logging in the reservations, and because of the fact that the demarcation was not clear, nobody had known whether it was illegal or not.
So what we had to do as a community is to lobby for our community to have a cadastral survey done. Going back to the locations which we would have known before to be our lands, they were actually permanent markers on the ground which was there. We had to use a lot of equipments, GPS, compass, even a smartphone with apps. That would have been like 6 days for us to actually complete the whole process.
All the villagers now been happy if they not get this land title, you know. They want really certificate for it.
My mom is here, the rest of my family is here. No matter where I go, I would still want to come home because there's no place like home.
So for me, this entire process of having a certificate of title and all of that is um, I cannot even explain how um, I can't explain how much it means to me as a resident and someone who is young, that I was there when we would have went through the process to achieve this certificate of title.
Update on work done relating to Akwini and Wakpo villages, Sharon and Don, and at 9:50 to 10:10 we'll have discussions and review of findings.
Yes, the pause is legal, but if we are not satisfied with the boundary,
The community is clarifying that. Right, I think it's become clear here. So you can go back and talk to each to your own group, and then we meet back. The current meeting at the Adele's Resort is between the Akawini and the Wakapaw Village Council and the other members, and their aim is to come to a common agreement on a boundary problem that have been an issue they've been dealing with for years.
Well, when Wakapaw was doing lumber in that area, they claimed that it was Akiwini's land. So they stopped them, and then when Akiwini was doing lumber on the same piece of land, Wakapaw claimed that it was their land.
and all the time this was going on, we cut off the bridge, start threatening, start go on. Normally, two village we move together, we play cricket together, we have fun, we go for it there, and then this thing. So it really get like rough.
For the past time, since that incident happened with the bridge, we had the minister intervention, we had the APA intervention, and as to shall change, this very council have said that we want to resolve this issue.
We always felt it was an issue that could be addressed by understanding the issue by seeking to bring parties together. And that's what the APA pushed under the Tenure Facility Project, dispute resolution mechanisms to try to resolve these issues between the communities and allow them to move forward.
I will be showing you on the projector the areas we visited and what was found.
It was a whole series of meetings whereby first understanding what the issues were between both communities, meeting with individual villages separately, then trying to meet with individual villages together, then meeting back separately, and then meeting back together, and so forth.
They came to an understanding of what it could be, and so here it is now that they're trying to work out the fine print as such to get the memorandum of understanding so we could all sign it.
Communities can come together, that they can do it by themselves because it was them trying to pound out this issue. They are their own persons to interact with their communities, members and so. So they had to do it. They had to do it by themselves.
You should always know your land. To know the forest, it is important to us. It needs to be preserved properly. In later years to come, it will be beneficial to us.
Communities out there, don't give up. Our land is our land, and don't fight for it either. Don't fight the hard way. Use wisdom and move forward.